Friends, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the Curvy E Chronicles. My name is Courtney and I'm so glad you found your way to my little corner of the internet. Friends, today we are doing our 2025 goals. So let's get started. All right, so first things first, if you are interested in this budget planner setup, I do have it linked down in my description. It is something that I created that I now sell on my Ko-Fi shop. You do not have to purchase, but I do get a lot of questions asking about my planner setup, so I thought I finally revamped a few things and got it up for sale. It took lots of time and energy to make this, and originally I was just making it for me, but now if you print out everything and if you're a weekly budgeter or even bi-weekly, there's well over 100 pages of all the good stuff to do. So we do have our personal page and our YouTube page. I'm thinking next year I may add in a financial page and then each one has their own. I just didn't get to that this year, but we're going to start off with our 2025 goals. I'm so excited. So I have really learned the value of setting goals last year. I mean, obviously, I always set goals and I always write things down. I am a stationery whore, for lack of a better word, and I love all things pens, paper, sticky notes, notebooks, you name it, I love it. So I always write things down and I never stick to them. So last year I did these quarterly updates on all of my goals, and I will tell you it is honestly was game changing and made it so that we met and exceeded all of our financial goals, most of my personal goals, and then it also kept my YouTube goals front and center. So I'm excited to let this be my guide again this year as far as personal, financial, and YouTube goals, and updating you guys quarterly, seeing if we make things happen, seeing if we have to make adjustments, because obviously life happens. But without further ado, this personal page is going to be not only goals for me as a person, as a human being, but also for us as a family financially. So let's dive in, shall we? Let me zoom you in here. Okay, so just like last year, I'm setting myself a book goal. I have been really into reading. There's so many people that are into reading, and I feel like it's just amazing to see like a whole new generation into reading. So my first goal, and this is kind of set up kind of funny, but we have January is our first part of the year, April is our first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and then we have end of year update. So January is our setting goals. So we are going to read 52 books. Yep. That's ultimately going to boil down to like one book a week. And I read 54 this last year. So I'm like, I think I can pull off another 52, if not more. So that's where we're shooting for. I also want to try to lose another 30 pounds. I lost 20 this last year when I finally put some focus on it. So I'm going to put some focus on this and try and lose 30. And if I lose more, heck yeah. If not, I'm not setting it too high. All right, guys, I'm going to take the nosedive. I'm going to learn how to make sourdough. One of my best friends has a starter for me, and she is going to teach me her ways. She made us a jalapeno cheddar loaf for Christmas, and it was absolutely divine. Really good, was heated up with some cream cheese. Oh, so good. So I've told her I want to learn. I got a gift card for Christmas, and I purchased all the goodies, like a whole starter kit that gives me everything I need. So we're gonna give it a whirl. We're gonna see how we do. So if you want to see any of that journey, let me know in the comments below, because it's going to get wild. It's going to get wild. Okay. Moving on. I did not finish my temperature blanket crocheting last year, but I started to do some other things and I realized how much I miss crocheting. So I want to crochet more, and what I'm going to do to make that a measurable task is I want to devote twice a month where I just I either don't read or I turn on an audiobook. I don't really do audiobooks much anymore, but maybe we will. And I crochet because I really like that. I feel like I could benefit. God, what is on my hands? Lord have mercy. Anywho, moving on. I could benefit from that slowing down and not totally zoning out in my book, which is what I like my books for. Okay, my other one. Okay, so this right here, this is a stretch goal. So you know how we had a stretch goal in my YouTube subscriber count for last year? This year, my stretch goal is I would like to walk 2,025 miles in 2025. 2025 miles in 2025, which is freaking crazy. I know. I did the math. It ends up being like 5.5 miles a day. And I'll tell you, I have not walked any miles yet. So it is a stretch goal, but I figure the more I start to do it, the better off I'm going to be. And these are not just like walking around my house or walking in the grocery store or anything like that. This is like conscious miles, like that I am on the treadmill and or walking outside, like that we are diligent about walkings, because in the spring and summer I want to take my kids on more walks, and like we're gonna load up in the car and go to, there's a place not far from us that we can go walk a trail kind of thing. So I want to get in that many miles. We'll see if we can make it happen. It's a stretch goal, but we're gonna try. And then my last personal goal is we are going to, this is a rollover from last year because we did do it, but I want to do it again. Water and then weeding the garden. Last year I struggled because I am learning gardening. I'm not a professional. I'm still learning. And I could not always tell the plant from the weed. I know. We got bombarded with weeds. Like really weird weeds and just weird things. So we're going to work on that. We're going to make it happen, okay? I am bound and determined to be a homesteading little queen in my own right. Am I still going to eat Oreos and Doritos? Yes. But am I going to work on being better and healthier? Yes. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way. Now we're going to move on to our financial goals. So, we've got some big financial goals this year. I'm excited. Knowing what we did last year, which stay tuned, you're going to see savings updates and debt updates coming shortly. But knowing that we completed all of our financial goals last year and then some, we paid off, instead of paying off just one debt, we paid off two. I'm putting it out there. Like, I'm going to put it out there and see if we can't make these happen, because as long as they're in the forefront, I feel like we can make them happen. So my first one is cash flow my Kentucky trip. So if you are new around here, my mom, my sister, my daughter, and I are taking a once-in-a-lifetime trip to the Kentucky Derby in May. It was one of those that we didn't think was going to happen, and somehow, by the grace of God, we got on a pre-sale list. We were able to purchase tickets, and just like, this is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip. We have incredible seats. It's all-inclusive. It's going to be incredible. Like, we're very excited. So, but I have not really saved a lot towards that. So our first quarter of the year is going to be saving for our Kentucky trip, because ultimately, like, that, and I appreciate all of you that have boosted my love and support and comments on my budgeting, my January monthly budget, because I feel that there's a stigma around when you have debt that you should not be going and doing things and living life, and it's difficult. Now, are we still focusing on our debt the rest of the year? Yes, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So if you got things to say, don't type them in your keyboard. You can say them to whoever you want besides me, because you're not going to change my mind. And I'm so excited. I've always wanted to go. And it's truly going to be, I'm so excited. So, our quarter two focus, and our financial goals are going to kind of split into quarters so that we can get things, hashed out and squared away. So our quarter two goal is going to be to pay off my husband's pickup. We are within, I think by the time we get to quarter two, we'll be about $5,000 left on that loan, and we'll be paying it off a year ahead of time. So my goal for quarter two is to get that bad boy gone, done, finito, finished, bye, see you later. I know we can do it. We paid off our zero balance transfer card because it was within striking distance, and that's one less thing we have to pay. So I know that we can make that happen. My next goal, and this may be a stretch, but we're gonna let her rip. We did 2 last year. I'm gonna see if we can do 2 this year. I want to pay off my car. We still have about 12-ish thousand on that, but I think we can do it. Now, that said, we do have a lot of savings goals too, as far as just like maintaining our long-term savings, but also savings for some other things. So last year we did $1,500 for Christmas. This year I want to save $2,000 for Christmas. Surprise, surprise. I overspent. I miscalculated. And that's okay. It happens. Things happen. Crap happens. And it was more on just things for entertaining. We ended up hosting my husband's side of the family for the first time for Christmas, and I know that's going to be something we do every year, so I'm going to start building that into the budget and giving myself more. It also includes more people for purchasing gifts, so this gives me a little more wiggle room when I find things that I'm like, yes, the kids need this. So that is one of our, we're going to increase that budget and make it happen, because Christmas is my favorite, and I'm going to make it happen. The next one, again, this is a rollover from last year, even though it's not really a rollover. It's the same, different, but same. But I want to pre-fund preschool, and this will be for little man for the 25-26 school year. And I don't know what this is going to look like total cost-wise for the 9 months. They should be giving me registration forms sometime in February to get him registered. So once we get that, I'll have a better ballpark and idea. But honestly, we're not even going to worry about these two until quarter two. My main focus right now is this Kentucky trip, and then also just making sure we have enough money in our car maintenance account to cover all of our vehicle tabs, because that depleted when I had to redo my windshield, which was BS, and we have all of our vehicle tabs are going to be due within like a month of each other. It's so dumb. Like, I don't know why we picked the springtime to purchase vehicles, but that's what we do. So I want to get that taken care of. And then our last financial goal, and this one is a rollover from last year, and this is definitely a rollover. I want to save for one additional, hopefully I'm spelling that right, month ahead. Now, I consider month ahead and emergency fund separate. Once we get to this point, I want to keep them separate, because I want to have money that covers, like, if we ever needed to be another month ahead, if, say, my husband lost his job kind of thing, and I want our emergency fund to cover large expenses like septic pumping or a new fridge or a water heater or things that have happened in our lives that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is expensive. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I do not have an emergency fund savings goal. We may add that in depending upon how the rest of this all works out throughout the year. We definitely are. I'm open to changing and adjusting all of these throughout the year. We will check in quarterly on all of these. I'm super excited. I give myself an A through F grade. Some reason I started that last year, and I'm going to stick with it. So yeah, that is my personal and my financial goals for this year. Let's flip it over and let's take a look and do our YouTube goals. So, gosh, my table, getting stuff all over my binder. All right, so we are rolling over our 5,000 subscriber goal. Subscribers. I would like to hit 5,000 this year. I think, and even if we don't, that's fine. But I just think it'd be fun. It's a good number. It's a number I have in my head. I will say I plan on doing another giveaway when we hit 3K. We are at almost 2,600 right now, which is amazing. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me and choosing to deal with my quirk and weirdness. But yeah, I'd love to hit 5K by the end of the year. My next one is 4 videos a week. So what does that math out to? 208. Yeah, 208 videos for the year. Chances are we'll probably do more because I probably will do Vlogmas again because I absolutely love Vlogmas. Just for funsies because I get to do things I don't normally do and share other loves of mine. So 40 videos a week. Now, that said, I am going to be changing up my posting schedule. So, obviously, we have meal plan Mondays and then my cash stuffings are typically on Thursdays. So, and I apologize, my furnace is going to kick on. We got snow. It's fine. Ultimately, what that's going to look like is we are going to do Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be my upload schedule. And then I'm going to have Tuesdays and then Friday, Saturday off. So, hopefully you guys are okay with that. If we don't like that, let me know. We can adjust some things, but it kind of made more sense to me instead of doing 3 videos in a row and then just having one separate one, doing 2, a space, 2, and then a space. So, let me know what you think. So, 4 videos a week. Okay, my next one is I would love to earn, whoops, got ahead of myself. I want to earn $1,200 from YouTube. That being, the reason being for that is I want to earn at least $100 a month. We hit my goal of earning at least $1,000 for 2024. So for 2025, I want to do at least $100 a month. If we can do more, fantastic. If we do less, it's okay. This is just a goal. It's something we're going to try to get to. The other thing is, so moving on to, with my YouTube too, I also want to do 1 live a month. I'm working on thinking up something for January. I kind of have an idea to test it out, see how it goes, because I've never done it. I'll probably try and stick something on there so people actually like jump on. We'll see how it works out. And then I also want to try and post 4 shorts a month. Basically 1 a week, just to get a little more habit of that, just for funsies, and do more of like kind of behind the scenes stuff, or just things that more like day in life me things. Now because I've started Ko-Fi, I'm getting the little itch, the little bug to create things. Nothing's gonna be physical yet. I just don't have the time right now. We probably won't happen till later. Obviously as the kids get older it's gonna be easier, but ultimately, I'm just going to stick to digital items right now. But I would love to release 2 to 3 new downloads on Ko-Fi. So, if you have any ideas of things you might want to see, something that you haven't seen, or something you think that I would be good at, y'all know me, know enough about me, you know what I like. I'm a floral girly, I'm a decorative girly, I'm a colorful girly. I was also thinking of doing a black and white option in my planner too, so let me know if that'd be something you're interested in. Anyway, I want to come out with 2 to 3 new downloads this year. I'm going to start small, give myself some time to figure it out, and just kind of go from there. I also have an earning goal with this. I would love to earn $600 from this side hustle. I also have my hustles. I also have my Like to Know It or LTK shop. A lot of times the links that I share with you guys in my description are affiliate links for that. So when I put side hustles, it's because it's for Ko-Fi and that, but I really would like to make $600. So total, I'd like to pull in like $1,800 as a side income. We'll see how the year goes. These are, we're dipping our toe in the water. So that is it, friends, though. Those are my goals. Let me zoom you out here. Those are my goals for 2025. I'm excited that you are here along for this journey with me. We are going to update Q1, Q2, Q3, and the end of the year to see how we do on all of these goals. Like I said, I really, the fun thing about this too is I have set this up so that my goals are literally, here's the opening page of my planner. We have the calendar. Goals is the first thing I look at beyond that. So goals are important to me, and seeing the benefit of them from last year, I am 100% diving in headfirst to make this happen. So I'm super excited. Yeah, if you liked today's video, actually, time out before we even go there. I want to hear from you guys. What are some of your 2025 goals? I'm really excited. How are you going to keep track of your goals? Are you going to check in with yourself monthly, quarterly, weekly? How you want to do that? Let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you guys and what you have planned. I want to cheer you on as well with your goals. I know my sweet friend Katie over at Katie the House always likes to share people when they do their transfers. I would like to share your guys' goals on these quarterly updates. So leave those down in the description for me, and I will keep track of a few and we'll check in on them. Yeah, I love that. So anyway, friends, if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep hanging out to follow along on this journey, this adventure, all the fun things with these goals, hit that subscribe button. And as always, friends, remember to spread kindness like glitter. Bye, y'all.